Did you get a little glimpse of it? Here's what I did. You can already tell by the title what this is about. And you can tell by my hat. There's you another clue if you just didn't see the title. And you can tell by my shirt. Anyhow, went out and got me a Ford Ranger. Now, this is my third Ranger that I've had. And I always waffle back between Ranger, Jeep, Ranger, Jeep. I don't know. I do have a trailer if I needed to tow something with a Jeep. Two-door Jeeps I love. Not much room. Riding back and forth. Just need a pickup. But if you look at my video and you watch my channel, you know I'm not very smart because I'll go back and forth, back and forth. But here's what I decided to do. I decided to get the cheapest Ford Ranger I could find. Now, I test drove an XLT. Had everything but leather. Really liked it. And out of all the mid-size pickups, I had a Toyota. Ended up, of course, I haven't had any of my vehicles long. So anyways, let's take a look. And the whole point of this, let's see what exactly the cheapest Ford Ranger. We'll go over pricing. We'll go over what I paid for it. Got a lot of extras on it. Let's just see what you get in a 2024 Ford XL/STX. The basest of the base models. Let's go check it out. Okay, in this section, the Apple CarPlay kicked in. So while I was recording with my phone, I'm talking, but it did not. The Apple CarPlay took over, so I'm just going to do a voiceover. I'm going over the different controls on the steering wheel. On the right-hand side where you saw, that controls your different gauge configurations. I have it set on, it's called, I believe, traditional or retro, to where it shows the digital plus. That little gauge will show you how fast you're going. I also have it set up to on the far left there, right beside the speedometer. That's your RPM. Going through the different screen modes to show your current MPG and the different settings. And you can leave that screen up, or you can just have it where the speedometer and the tachometer is. And then to the far left, that is your temperature gauge, which will always show. And on the far right is your fuel level. Moving over to the screen, and this is where the Apple CarPlay kicked in, and it's rather fast. It kicks in as soon as you start it up. I'm going over the controls. That's your heat or coolness, and you can use, as you can see, you can use the touch screen, and then that's your fan speed. Center is your volume control. And I have it on split screen between maps that I'm showing you the different, this is mirroring my phone. It's got a super fast screen, and you could have it to where it's just showing maps or music. I just have it in the split screen that was on when I started it up. One other thing this truck does have that I did not mention is it does have auto high beam and low beam headlights. I really like that function. USB A and C, and there's a place for your phone. It is not wireless charging in this truck. You have 2 cup holders, and then your electronic parking brake, which I actually really like. Save space instead of having the traditional pull handle. 4 high, 4 low, 2 high, and that is your drive modes. This particular truck has normal, and then the green is going to the eco mode. There's sport, tow haul, and slippery. I just leave it normal. And then it shows your auto start stop to turn off. That's your traction control. And then I'm showing you the shift lever, and in this particular XL, there's no brushed aluminum accents, no piano black. It's all matted black, which I really, really, really like. It's kind of got a blackout appearance from the door panels to the shifter. Everything's blacked out. And if I didn't mention it, the screen is 10-inch. XLT trims higher, you get a 12-inch screen. Over there, I'm showing that's your cruise control to set, increase, decrease. That's also on the very bottom of that panel is your volume for if you're listening to music. And that's where you push to make a call. There's that volume control. That is your to push and give commands. And when you do put it in cruise control, your lane keep assist automatically comes on. And then that side is your screen functions going to the different screens. That is your selector for if you're listening to music on wireless, to fast forward or to back up. And then that's to cancel your phone or answer the phone, where my thumb was right there. To cancel or answer calls. That's an extra space. I really like that. Glove box. The XLT and the Lariat trims, where that little covey space was, has a door that actually closes. Hard touch plastic, but that's soft there. That's a textured part on the dash to where it's kind of got a textured, bubbly, or rugged feel to it. Going over the center console area again, where it's blacked out. The console, the center console is soft touch. I really like that. Extra space for another phone where I'm pointing to now, so you have plenty of space for phones. I do have on Amazon a center top tray to go there to help organize it a little. And just going over the final features on the cab, the front seat area, if you will, before we go to the back. All right, here we go. We're going to go over this before it gets too dark on us. Here's the front end. Absolutely love the new front end of the 2024 Ford Ranger. I had a 21 model and I had a 23 model. Love those. I just think this, which looks F-150-ish, and I think that's where they got the cues from, obviously. But I like this design. I like the front end, and it does have LED daytime running lights, and it also has LED reflector headlights. The fog lights are non-LED. So, but once again, we're seeing what you get on the cheapest Ford Ranger. Now, you saw the little video clip I posted before this, the underneath, that's all plastique. It is 100% plastique. The FX4 that I had, they got a lot of steel plates and body armor underneath, if you will. This one, no. But I don't plan on taking this one off-road. It does have, on each side, tow hooks. So you got your recovery hooks right there and right there. But underneath is plastic. So, and the difference between a Ranger and an F-150, I've got a magnet here, but I don't want to scratch the truck. The hood is aluminum, but the actual body, the actual door, the bed, oh, and I think the tailgate's aluminum too. Then we'll come back, nope, tailgate is steel. So on the Ranger, unlike the F-150, except for the hood, it is steel. So it is non-aluminum. All right, that's the front end. Let's zip around to the side. I really like the looks of it. I did look, Toyota to me is just way expensive, way expensive. I did look at a Chevy Colorado Trail Boss. Thought about looking at it. It was just a skosh higher than this, but I decided with the Ranger. The wheels, I do like the wheels, and you know, used to you got Steelies. Now they have, I believe these are alloy wheels. So I do like the wheels. I may swap them out later, but yeah, we will look a little closer at the wheels and the tires. They are Wrangler Territory ATs, Goodyear. They are 255/70 17s. The tread on them, it's got some decent tread. Tread isn't bad at all. And I did look at a Gladiator. And I thought I could kill two birds with one stone, because like last year we went to one Jeeping event that it's a Jeeping event we go to every year, and it is the best time. But you know what? I told the wife, I was like, you got a Grand Cherokee. We won't run the trails to that, but we can get into the event and go watch all the other things. So there you go on that. But anyhow, I looked at a Gladiator. It's got street tires. It was a 2023 holdover. They had a ton of money off that. But it started out as a Sport S, had heated seats, dual heat and air. It did have that. Heated steering wheel. And then it was just a regular Jeep after that. And it was $56,000. And they was going to take $17,000 off. Looked into that. Just didn't work. They didn't pan out. They didn't work with me good enough. So I thought, you know what? Let's go look at the Ford. Anyhow, your mirrors are power adjusting. These do not have blind spot monitoring, but you got the little blind spot mirror. It works pretty darn good. But it does not have the little light that lights up for you. You can see the STX badge. This particular truck did come with running boards. And since I'm not going to be off-roading, those can stay on. There is no power sliding rear glass. Being a Ford, it's had it for years. I think other manufacturers are going to it. You got the capless fuel. This one did come with mud flaps and running boards. Then you have I think it's unlocked. Yep. Easy let down tailgate. Now, at this point, I'll tell you this. The truck as priced, which when you look at the options, this was added in it. They added the running boards in. They added the mud flaps. And then when I made the deal, this was not on the window sticker. This is just something they threw in. They did throw in, and I had to leave it at the dealership an extra day, which is absolutely fine with me. They did put in a spray in bed liner. And it turned out very, very nice. I really, really like that. Now, while we're back here, get the old Yeti out of the way. This one does not come with any power plug in the back, or that little spot there is for bed lighting. It did not come with that. You can have that added on. But yeah, they put in the spray and bed liner, and then they added in, not on the window sticker, a tonneau cover. And you'll see when we get inside, they added on, after the deal, all-weather floor mats. There's a good side profile of it. I like the color. Once again, we'll look at the window sticker here in a second. Now, let's go check out the inside. And we'll show you the floor mats they threw in. Got all kinds of stuff with this. Couldn't pass it up. There's the all-weather floor mats. And you've got them in the back too. So, let's take a look. I'm going to lock it. We'll let the lighting. Okay, we'll take a look at the inside. There's what it looks like when you start it up. The big screen lights up. Of course, power windows, door locks, power adjusting mirrors. They are not power folding. And when I got this, they had several Rangers. I picked one without carpeting. So if they didn't throw these in, and you'll notice these aren't for this. They don't have the peg, but hey, if they're giving them, I'm taking them. But besides that, this has vinyl. I did not want carpet. They did have some STXs with carpet. Didn't want that. the seats. That's your lumbar. That raises it up or down. And then there's your reclining. I do like the seats. I really like the seats. I've got, let's unlock it real quick so you can see the miles. We'll look at it when I get in here and start it up. We'll start up. Oh, you got the old key. It's got 92.5 miles on it. It has wireless Apple CarPlay. As you can see, it's already kicking in. All right, before we look at the back seat and we look at one big thing I failed to mention is the wheelbase is 2 inches longer and the width is 2.5 inches wider, is my understanding. And believe it or not, you can actually tell. Now, looking in the engine bay, this is the standard 2.3 liter EcoBoost. I believe it's pushing 270 horsepower, 310 foot-pounds of torque. Same as my other Rangers had. But as you well know by now, and they are hitting the lots, they have the 2.7 liter. And of course, if you get the Raptor, you get the 3.0 twin turbo, and the 2.7 is twin turbo. Here's the gig. Here's why it's wider. And look at the space. This is the 2.3. Look at the gap in here. We'll turn on the flashlight. This engine compartment, look at the space over here. You know how a lot of engines are just packed under the hood. This has a ton of space simply so they can put in the 2.7 liter in it, which is once again currently out. Okay, just thought I would show you that while we're thinking of it. Now let's go look at the inside. All right, let's check out the back space in the Ford Ranger. I'm 6 foot tall. My inseam on my pants is 32 inches, so this will give you a general idea. The front seat is in my seating position, and it's about a notch. If you was to scoot the seat all the way back, bring it up one step, that's where the seat's positioned, and you can see it is tilted some. So, and I want to come out here and grab the camera. Gotcha. Got him. Here we go. So if this is my normal seating position. You can see the Ranger has a big indentation. So yeah, I could do this. Now, obviously if it was a long trip, you might have somebody scoot the seat up just a notch and maybe don't have it reclined as much, and that would be perfect. But if I put my legs together, they fit perfectly in the ditch, and this is the way I normally ride. So headroom, hope I got this ton of headroom. No issues there. Let's look under the seat, and I got my little hooks in here, but let's look under the seat and see what we got going on. All right. In the back seat, soft touch, plastic, and it's got the theme. There's no color variations. It's kind of blacked out. So being the STX/XL, it's blacked out. Now that's a deep, let me get this tall water bottle I have here. You can see how tall this water bottle is. There we go. It's kind of leaning to the side because it's empty. It's just rolling around, but yep. You can fit a tall water bottle in there. And your under seat storage. You do have a handle on both sides. Well, let's look at this. You do have center, and this is, I'm not surprised, all the truck manufacturers, there you go, you got an armrest, 2 cup holders. Every Ford Ranger has always had that. It's kind of surprising, like the Trail Boss. Now the Trail Boss may have something this doesn't, and I really like that Trail Boss, I'm here to tell you. And I'm not going to be riding back here, I can tell you that. I mean, we may have the grandkids back here, but if we're on a long trip, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be driving. But a lot of the new manufacturers don't have that. I don't know, not that big a deal, I guess. Over here, you got a cubby hole. This is, and let me get my flashlight again, it is getting dark. The only power source is a 12 volt. I put that in here. It's to 12 volt, and it has four different, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get up to 6 different plugs into that. I just stuck it back here. That way I know where it is. We're going to be going camping to deer camp next week. So if I need to charge something up, I've got several places to do that. Under the seat, you have a latch on both sides. That's one thing forward, and then it locks. I got it lifted up. Got pretty good storage. And you can see I've got it packed already. Decent storage under the seat. I do wish, and let's flip the script here. Chevy Colorado, and I think every other manufacturer, correct me if I'm wrong, this is 60-40 split back here. Ford still has the bench all the way across. Isn't a deal breaker, obviously, because I bought the truck, but I do kind of wish that Ford would make this where this was split so you could lift up one side or the other. And then we'll have to go, and these are just some hooks I got off Amazon that I hang my hats on, water bottles, etc. We'll go to the other side. Then we'll look at the sticker and wrap this up. How about that? Get this door open back here. Now to get your back seat to fold down, there's just one latch on one side. Now, you would probably have to take these headrests out, but this seat does fold flat. If you watch my video on my Toyota, or if you have a Toyota Tacoma, at least the prior gen, I don't know about the new ones, it folds flat. I really like that. So you would have to take the headrest off or scoot these up. This will lay perfectly flat. I got a couple of umbrellas back here. And that's there's not a ton of behind seat storage. There we go. That's where your jack is. I've got a couple of umbrellas. But there's your back seat storage. So we'll put this back up. Once again, headrest off, it will lay flat, or you can lift it up. So let's take a look at the window sticker and let you know how I fared on this little deal. We're going to take the window sticker inside, but one thing, no vanity mirror. Not that big, nor on the driver's side. You can get them off Amazon where they just clip over it, but there is no vanity mirror there. But if this light will stay on, we'll take a look at the sticker price and show you all the options. You can pause this at any time. This will give you all the standard specs and options. The options on this, XL Series, 255 70R all-terrain tires, 4x4 regional discount, STX appearance, fog lamps, silver painted aluminum wheels, front license plate brackets, splash guards, running boards, trailer tow package. For a total MSRP $39,030. And I will tell you, this particular dealership, I don't care if you're getting an Escape, if you're getting an Explorer, if you're getting an F-150, 250, 350, they put discounts on every single thing they sell. So $39,030, and of course it is 4x4. XL, they had it marked down to $37,30. And then during the process of the deal, they went down to $36,000 even, for a grand total of $3,030 off sticker. Plus, they threw in some floor mats, tonneau cover, and spray and bed liner. So, you know what? As far as overall, and I will keep you updated as we get miles on this, I'm loving it. I'm truly loving it. No frills, no fancy smanchy. The stereo sounds, for a bass trim, it sounds good to me. Wireless Apple CarPlay. And once again, I do love just the kind of blackout appearance it has. It isn't a blackout package it has. It's just an XL, so there's not a lot of extra things to brighten it up in here. Door panels, black. Center console, black. The seats are two-tone, gray and I guess that's black. But anyhow, hope you enjoyed the review. We'll keep you updated on how the little rig's going along as we go along. A lot of the things I was going to do to this, the dealership threw in, so that saved me a ton of money. So our next move may be to get some black wheels, but we'll see about that. Man, y'all have a good evening. Love you, mean it. Thank you for watching Jeeping Things. If you made it this far, I appreciate each and every one of you watching, liking, sharing, commenting. Absolutely appreciate it. Now, if I do change the channel, because obviously this ain't no Jeep, I may have to do something there, but I'm going to keep it Jeeping Things / reviews for the time being because I have a lot of things tied to this account. So if you're wanting to do a collaboration of some business or somebody's out there, I do reviews. You can go back and look at my channel. I fixing to do some final touches up on one tonight. The contact info on that is in my bio on my page. Y'all have a fantastic evening, and thank you so much again.